Hi, Statesman Nation. We are here with head coach Todd Hafner as we preview Week 8 of the Statesman football season. Coach, before we talk about those Vikings, let's talk about the Yellow Jackets at homecoming and a really great second half.
Well, it was, and it was. Everyone thinks that we went in and gave some rah-rah speech at halftime. Our kids, when I walked in there, our kids were already had decided that it was going to be different in the second half, and I didn't really talk a whole lot. I told them that I was upset. They knew that they probably deserved to be chewed out, and this team that we have right now is so. They care so much about wanting to do well for the other guy that not a lot had to be done. We went in and we did make a few adjustments on both sides of the football, which obviously helped us. And in the second half, our kids just came out and played like we know how to play. And our team's such a good practice team. Basically, it was just go out and play like we just practiced. We had a great week. Just go out and be who you are and have some fun and put a smile on your face and go play football. And that's what happened in the second half. And we're proud of our guys for coming out and playing well.
Yeah. As a novice, there was no question that you guys were going to be able to do what you wanted offensively. I think they were going to just maybe slow you down, but they weren't stopping you. So you were going to do there. Defensively, they were having success with a short game. The offense, then, as we were able to slow that down and get more pressure on them, then all of a sudden now they're trying to force it a little bit, and that's when you get the sacks or the obviously the interception as well. I guess maybe I'm not sure if I have a question.
Well,
to that,
no,
but anything you want to add?
But
to
I
that
think that defensively, I talked to Clayton just for a second right before he went in, and I said, what's your plan here? And he said, Todd, we haven't done anything that we did all week. We really, so there really isn't an adjustment to be made. We know our plan is good. We just need to execute our plan. So he just went in and told them at halftime. He said, after we've talked, we haven't done anything right. We're going to go out and we're going to execute our game plan like you were coached. And if you do that, everything will be fine. If not, this is going to be a shootout, which no one wants. And our kids came out after halftime, executed well on defense, and defensively for them, often they're just so young, and we were able to come off the ball and hit them in the mouth a little bit, and with Ben and Tommy, the way they were running the football, especially after halftime, just made all the difference in the world. And I was pleased with the way our kids came out again. We did have some things that we had to fix in the special teams game. We were not good. We missed some extra points. We roughed the punter twice. The team's trying to get us the ball back. Don't do that. And so it's one of those things where I thought everything worked itself out. We were fortunate that we didn't, that we came out with a win, and we were able to make some changes this week in special teams.
All right. Ben Sherman, just again, not a question, more comment of Ben Sherman had probably the most punishing run I've ever seen from a fullback. And that says a lot for a fullback. Normally, I'll knock you right down. But he's 30 yards down the field, and then he stiff arms the guy to the ground.
To the ground.
And
then ran over the next guy.
Yeah, exactly. This man child. And it was like, oh my, and then he didn't score, unfortunately. I was like, oh, that would have been just amazing. But
well, the funny story about that was, he got the ball down to the 1. And we were going to call a play to get him the ball, to give him the touchdown, and he's standing in the huddle saying, "Let's run wedge," because he wanted Tyler to get a touchdown, But we'd already made the play call, and so we stuck with it. But just how unselfish he is,
that's awesome.
And so just a great kid, and the run was pretty spectacular.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. Okay, anyhow, all right, this week, Grandview, Rock and Ladder, trying to stay in the North Division hunt. I mean, you win this game, and it's a totally different beast all of a sudden. Let's talk about Grandview and what they bring to the plate.
Well, let's be honest. They're as good as they've been in a long time. Defensively, they return a bunch of really good football players. They have a scheme that has given us fits in the past, and a couple years ago we were able to solve it a little bit. Then they made some adjustments. Now it's our turn to make some adjustments back, and so. But they're very well coached. Coach Joe Woodley has done such a great job transitioning this team to his style. He's such a good coach, but he's such a he gets them motivated. You can
Right.
tell they want to play hard for him. And offensively, they've kind of been through some changes with their quarterback a little bit, but I think they finally settled on one, and he's done such a great job. And I don't have anything but good things to say about them. They're well versed in all areas of the game. We like our football team. We like where we're at mentally. We've won, or we're unbeaten in the last 4, and our kids they're practicing well. They play hard on Saturday. I really think it's just going to be a great football game. It's going to be physical. Kids on both sides are going to care about their teammates, and it's just going to be a lot of fun on Saturday, and we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, really, I think it's just going to come down to, I don't want to say who wants it more, because it's not that simple,
Right.
but there's going to be so much emotion built into it,
Yeah.
as it always is. I guess whoever can maybe calm their emotions the best, and
Yeah.
deal with them, and just play straight up, but play hard, but straight up, and not make the silly mistakes, because
Right.
you're playing against your rival and everything, can come out on top. Obviously, turnovers are going to be huge as well.
Well, they always are, and you talk about the emotions of the game, and the mental penalties will kill you. The offsides, the false starts, the late hits, the unsportsmanlike. Those penalties just kill you.
Yeah.
And the team that, like you said, that can calm themselves first, that can get into their rhythm, into their routine, will have the upper hand for sure. And we hope that with the mentality of our team right now, that we can be ready right when the ball snapped. We didn't play very well in the first half last week, and that can't happen like that again for sure.
Yeah.
And so, we've had a great 2 days. Tuesday and Wednesday were great days for us. We'll go out today and hopefully have a great day again today. And I don't have any reason to think our kids won't. We've been great all year, and we have such a great team, and feel so good about what's going on that we'll be ready to play on Saturday. We're looking forward to it.
Right. How much could it be looked into? Again, I don't think it is. We talked about this earlier on our weekly show, but that we are playing for different things versus what they're playing for. If they lose, it doesn't hurt them as much. They're probably still going to coast into the playoffs.
Sure.
We lose, that probably ends our run mathematically, really.
Probably.
So we're up against a wall. They could be playing a lot more loose. Maybe that's not even a thing. Maybe we're just making more of it than
No,
it is.
it's a thing. I mean, it's not something that we've honestly
That you
talked
talk about, right?
But
right.
Ever since we started the season, when we started the season 0-3, let's be honest, our backs have been against the wall. Because if we lose our 4th one, it's going to be really hard, no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it's our kids have been playing like that. It doesn't seem to have bothered them, to be honest. I think that. This isn't just another game. I mean, there's a lot on the line here, but there really has been since we went down to Baker. And so, we want the trophy back. We want to be able to control our own destiny in the conference. Those are the kinds of things that our kids are thinking about. Not if we lose, we're out of playoff contention. We have a lot to play for. I mean, this week we're playing for, the Rock and Ladder. Next week, senior week. Next week we're going to play a first time in the conference team, and then obviously we go down to Culver, and it's the last game of the year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
every week from here on has something at stake, and so again, I just keep going back to our kids are so great right now. They practice hard. They do everything they're supposed to do, and we'll go up there Saturday and give it everything we got.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Coach. Best of luck. It'll be noon start over in Williams Stadium in Des Moines. So if you're not able to stay on campus and don't want to stay on campus and watch soccer games, definitely go out and check out Coach Hafner and the guys on the gridiron. So best of luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Bring back that trophy.
We're going to try. We're going to do our best. It's all I know is it's going to be a great game, and we're looking forward to it.
Definitely. All right. Best of luck.
Thank you.